That hysterical laugh you hear is my Clint. My name is Clint. Welcome to the Ham and Spam podcast. I should probably restart that and say, welcome to the Ham and Spam podcast.
I'm Ham.
And I'm Spam. We are probably going to call each other Hammy and Clint when we are talking. But welcome to our first podcast for our retro review. It's going to be very, very rough to start out with. We've got to get our feet wet some way or another, and we just want to kind of reach out. Episode 1 is going to be a little background for us, what we do. We've been lifelong friends pretty much. We've always enjoyed playing video games and watching the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons. And
friends for over 30 years now.
Don't remind me, man. Don't remind me. God, it has been that long, hasn't it?
It has.
Jeez. I can't wrap my head around that. Anyway, what we are going to do here, we're going to review some retro games, hence the name Retro Review. We're going to do it on the classical systems, some of the modded systems,
how do you define retro?
Old? Us?
like, what's the cutoff?
The cutoff? I wouldn't go anything predating Nintendo. I don't.
Okay, well that's in that direction. I agree. Nothing before the NES.
Right, nothing before NES because that's what we. Well, I'd say we leave it up to our listeners. Eventually, you and I outside of here have talked about what we want to accomplish as far as what games we want to review and what we want to touch on and why. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I want it to be a listener-driven podcast in the sense of I want them to tell us what they want to hear, and then we review it. I wouldn't say that anything up to last gen, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 back.
And the bulk of it, I imagine, is going to be Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Absolutely.
That's what we cut our teeth on.
That's what we cut our teeth on. And I would even venture out to say that the 64,
PS1,
PS2, will be probably the biggest chunk of it. The PS3, Xbox One stuff, that's going to be if we want to go there. We don't have to, but it's there if we want to go there.
Yeah, because it's still not what I'd call retro.
No, I mean, it's older than what it was. But, we may have to, for lack of funds right now, we may have to play like the Sega Genesis collection if we want to play Battle Axe.
Yeah, I may have that.
Well, you may. It's just an example.
I've got a lot. I mean, betwixt us, we've got a nice collection of retro games on the original systems.
Sure, and what Hammy and I are wanting to do with this is we are wanting to come together, and we are going to play substantially a video game that we're going to review, and it's going to be a new playthrough. It's not going to be what we remember about it and things like that. What we're going to have a show structure that tells us this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to review it, then we're going to play through it and kind of re-review it, and then kind of give a rating on the backside of it. So, for instance, say we wanted to do, what's a popular game? Super Mario Brothers 3. Mm-hmm. I got memories of Super Mario Brothers 3. Mm-hmm. We can talk about the stories and things that go behind that, our memories of it, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, and then we're going to go back through it and play it and relive the memories, relive the stories that go with it, and
suck at it.
And so suck at it. We are so bad at these games now. And 10-year-old me would kick my tail right now.
Yeah. God, we were so good. I mean, I would say we were the best people I know.
We don't get out much.
We were the best people we knew of at the time.
Yeah.
At these games.
The only people that we cared about at the time, too. So
YouTube showed up and got that guy beating Super Mario Brothers 3 in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's just not even.
You don't enjoy the game doing that.
No, you don't. I don't know how I feel about speed running. I mean, it's impressive.
There's a place for it, sure.
Yeah, it's just not for me. I couldn't.
All you're doing is just hoping that you hit the right thing at the right time. Anyway, these are debates for other podcasts, but we just kind of wanted to get out and kind of introduce ourselves and, let you guys kind of hear who we are, give a little bit of a backstory. If y'all want to hear more, obviously hit us up. We do have a Facebook page, Ham and Spam. Mm-hmm. We do have Twitter.
I'm working on Instagram.
Hammy is working on Instagram.
About it.
I don't know how we're going to post Instagram stuff about retro games that relate to us, but
I'll find a way. Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Yeah, that's another thing too. You're going to get a lot of quotes, movie quotes.
Primarily from the 90s.
Even some from maybe the 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's kind of our heyday, but. A lot of Simpsons references because you're going to get 5 minutes of hysterical laughing because Hammy and I have connected on a spiritual level almost, and we're talking about the Simpsons.
Yeah,
it happens more than I actually like to admit.
We'd also like to eventually get a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Eventually,
show
YouTube
these playthroughs.
Absolutely. We'd like to show you people how badly we suck at these games. But of course, hit us up. So we've got about 10 games that we know we're going to do, and then after that, we'd love to hear from you guys and kind of go from there. So hit us up
from our one follower on Twitter.
Yeah, that's not each other.
We know who it is.
We are primarily Tweeter guys.
We're tweets.
So hit us up, Ham and Spam Games. No, that's our email.
At Ham and Spam 1.
At Ham and Spam 1. Spell it all out. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks for being with us on episode 1.